Hello, viewers. This is Josh24214, and yes, today is usually a My Hero Academia chapter reading, but because this week is a Golden Week over in Japan, so no new chapter is coming out. So we're just doing our break thing like we did last time by going back and read a good arc, and we're going to continue with the UA Culture Festival arc. And today we're going to be continuing on from chapter 171. And yes, my week has been really good because we had gone through a plethora of good stuff during this week. I mean, I had finally went on the weekend. I went to see Avengers Endgame, and that movie is good. Very freaking good. Worth 10 years of waiting and patiently seeing the end of the Infinity Gem saga. So, yeah, I can't wait for what Marvel's got planned next. Hopefully, we'll eventually get Secret War, and I know Secret Wars, like the original Secret Wars, was freaking good, and I really want to have that made into a two-part film. I would love to have that. And we had Game of Thrones, the Battle of Winterfell with the White Walkers. Well worth the wait, and winter came and went, so we're moving on to what's going on with Game of Thrones. Last week we had My Hero Academia with that crazy event involving Toga's quirk evolving into allowing her to use other people's quirks when she transforms into them. Yeah, and some people are liking it and some people are not. And also this week we also had. Do I have to bring it up? If you know what's been going on, like, I know I'm recording this on Thursday, but you know that Wednesday we had that trailer that everybody talks about. Oh, God. Why did you use Gangster Paradise? Really? My God. And the only way I'm going to see that film if I ever have like a girlfriend or something like that, and this is my punishment for doing something awful. And probably that when that film finally comes out, it would make. And I'm talking about the Sonic film trailer coming out. Oh God, what the frick, man? Just what the frick? Knowing what people's saying about it, it's probably going to make Sonic 06 look like a gentle stroll, people. And you know how bad that was. So let's get rid of that horrific crap out of our throats and let's do a My Hero Academia chapter 177. 171. Gentle and La Brava. So yeah, back to the UA Culture Festival. We just got introduced to Gentle and La Brava having their retort, and we first start with the cover page with Gentle and La Brava with Living Lawless, and it's add a bit of a YouTube button there. So let's continue where we left off. The person who will leave his mark on history. The person who will leave his mark on history is All Might, Brave, Crimson Riot. Between the ages of vigilantes and the present day, individuals known as heroes have been shined brightly in our history. The ruler of the legends, all for one. The leader of the Special Abilities Liberation Army or the Quirk Liberation Army, Destro. The uncanny thief, Ojirai Hamura. Likewise, others known as villains have also craved their names into history. And yeah, and Gentle did foreshadow the return of Destro in the the new Destro, the second Destro. So now we're waiting for the uncanny thief to show up. We know he's going to eventually come. So, page 3. Before the precinct system were established, it was an age of chaos where the boundaries between heroes and villains were obnoxious. However, therein lay freedom, like with the antiquate pure freedom as the adequate pure freedom was alive and well. It's French for English. So cool, and we see La Brava watching. Ladies and gentlemen, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. What I deliver to you now is a romance of the Wonder Man. Yes, I am Gentle, the gentle criminal. And Gentle just comes through the door. Kia! La Brava, have you finished uploading? Yes, Gentle. I got the account. The account got deactivated again. So I uploaded everything starting from the first video. And hold on. Sorry, hopefully that doesn't get it. Instead of having my morning coffee, I slewed over our debut video. La Brava, you're doing a great work today. Now then, let us move on to today's filming. But let me elegantly finish. But let me elegantly finish this cup first. I am Gentle, the man who uploads videos of so-called criminal activity. However, I do not simply wait and commit any crime at random. For example, the convenience store robbery earlier, that was in the last chapter of 170, was was at JSTOR, the number one convenience store of a global business. This number one store went to great lengths to hide the expiration labels of their plum pudding that was about to expire, despite evidence that there were misgivings about its sales. So he's just doing petty stuff. Nevertheless, the pudding company fringed ignorance and tried to discreetly sidestep the matter. You understand now. Now you must understand. I hand out punishments to those who do not act gentlemanly. I am the modern curious thief. It's so frustrating, Gentle. What is La Brava? The fact that JSTOR video hasn't gotten many views. It doesn't have the world's attention, even though you're so amazing. You shall not grow if you seek outside justifications, La Brava. But, but, it's already been 6 years since you've been active as a villain of the media world. Then suddenly, a video about that Stain guy's life steals your views. Moreover, the reprints weren't even him. Nowadays, when you talk about villains, it's all about the villain alliance. They're also mischievous, malicious. It's disheartening, despicable. You're right, La Brava. Extremely violent behavior sometimes makes one into a spectacle. My style is the opposite, however, and he's just lunged into the air. It's also a fact that they have momentum. All of the 10,000 plus comments on their videos concern that violent behavior. Meanwhile, look at the comments towards me. And we see all the comments from Gentles starting from the top. The dude dishes out lame punishments. JSTOR probably wasn't even in the wrong. So much failure, it's stressful. The shit he does is so minor. Yeah, it's kind of petty. Way too many jump cuts. Film La Brava. Gentle? However, I will not be discouraged, La Brava. And why? Because the next project will surpass even theirs. So cool. Tell me, Gentle. Tell me, Gentle, what is your next project? A question for the ages. Exploits are forever. The original place where their rhetoric became what it is now. That is where the next one will be. And that's all we get from La Brava and Gentle. So we're back at UA with the teachers, with Vlad and Aizawa. And Vlad starts the conversation. So, Class 8's program is to combine band, performance, and dance, huh? Looks like they decided on that after considering what they could do what they could do to support other departments. Well, that's an admirable plan. To be honest, I wonder. The intern groups is in the supplementary classes. And we have looking around the 1A students. We have a plan. We have so much to plan. Isn't it delightful to think about what it'll be like? And everybody's going nuts. And Jack's just saying, yeah. And we see Bakugo for a bit. Did you hear? The Hero Department Class A is doing a live show, apparently. All for us. And Bakugo's not liking it. The Department of the General Education. Such a cocky crew. Even when they start all the conflict. And we're back at the 1A building dorm with Ida starting a conversation. The Culture Festival is just 1 month away. We don't have much time, so today I want to decide on a few things. First, music. Let's do something groovy. Then, well then, shouldn't we do a song that as well that's as well known as possible? One that we can dance to? And Earphone Jacks butts in. If that's the case, we might consider a floor on the floor. A rhythm pattern used in disco and EDM, and club rock in the style of a new rave. If we're doing dance music, we should be turning towards EDM. But everyone's set on playing instruments, right? And everybody's like, what the hell? Has anyone here have ever played bass or drums? And the room's all quiet. I figured. First, even though the backbone of the band is the drums, my main instrument is the guitar. So my drumming is frankly a work in progress. If I have to teach a beginner drums while I also have to practice, 1 month is way too tight. And Chargebolt just continues the conversation. Ha! That's right. You were forced to go music class a while back, weren't you? Huh? Eh? Eh? How unexpected! And goes to Bakugo. And Sylvain just continues. Bakugo, why don't you try playing the drums? Can someone else do it? Seems like it's too difficult. And Sylvain just being a jerk. And Bakugo's playing the drums a minute later. And everybody's surprised that he can actually play drums. Perfect! Amazing. We got ourselves a talent. So it's decided. Bakugo's on drums. Jojiro brought this all from her room. Eh? I ain't doing any of this pointless crap. Bakugo, please, or rather, if you do this for me, you'll be a good person. Nothing will come of it. You guys are selling this as a stress reliever for other departments, aren't you? Doing shit like that all in the name of stress relief? What else is it other than self gratification? People that sicken me don't deserve my courtesy. Hey, and the conversation just continues. Hey, come on, talking that way. I'm telling you that what you guys are doing is indulging the anime. But no, but actually, did we not did no, but actually, did we not consider that enough? Please don't speak ill of us if you didn't even participate in the conversation. Isn't it sickening? Aren't we aren't getting smacked down by the villains because we enjoy it. Why do we have to why do we have to concern ourselves with people's feelings? If you're also intent intent on pleasing everyone, then just quit because I'm going to fight. It's not about indulgence, it's a battle. If you're on board, then get ready. Everybody in UA, I'll knock you dead with my sound. Oh god. Bakugo. Bakugo. Taking it up on his own, carrying such a heavy burden. The motivation isn't great, but he's gonna do it, alright. We did it, right, Ojiro? And Ojiro's just thinking about it, I guess. I'll do my best. In 1 month, just as in a normal year, there'll be a culture. Oh, and we go back to. We don't find out, and so we move on to the next. I think we go back to Gentle. In 1 month, just as in a normal year, there'll be a culture festival. The school whose security was fortified after sustaining an attack. That school which is the current symbol of the heroes. If I invade it myself, then I will become the most popular, will I not? The target of the gentleman's ambitions. Chapter 171 End. And that was a simple chapter to go through, so let's move on to the next one. Chapter 172. The most enjoyable time is preparing for the culture festival. And we have oh god, it's been a while. So we go back to Momo. Thanks Thanks to my etiquette training as a child, I'm quite familiar with the piano. Would that skill prove useful? Referring to her accomplishments as an etiquette. That's our Momo star. The deciding roles continued in Heights Alliance. Whoa, you're Momo, so on board keyboard then. The synthetics are ed- essential to club music. Momo, you'll be a huge help. I'll do my best. Hey, we said girls were going to dance, but that's cute too, so it's okay. Since I'll be doing the bass, we'll have we'll just have guitar and the vocals left, so everyone else will dance. Is that all it usually takes to get a party going? And more shenanigans from all the other students. What about that thing that gets people rowdy? We should have to add staging. Yeah, that. Staging. For example, this. Things like sparklers, streamers, or a disco ball. Anything that's essential to creating the atmosphere is called staging. Let's make it look like a Disney parade. Whoa. One that really involves participation. Did you say we're borrowing the gym? Yes. Aizawa has already made the arrangements. So for example, Uraka, will you make Todoroki and Charisma float, right? Then Charisma will chip away at Todoroki's ice. And then since Ayama will be the disco ball, and Ayama's not liking this, like, oh god. Light will flutter all over like stardust. Team Snowman. A shaved ice machine, and yeah, that's not why it's having Aoyama just shooting his light beam around because he'll eventually he'll eventually have want to go to the bathroom and he'll reek up the place. This is that is this that teaming up we talked about before? Honestly, I think it's good. It's the perfect gimmick to get everyone hyped up. I'm the disco ball. It's not good. If we're going through with this, we'll need someone to run things behind the scenes. Clack. Yo. Supplementary classes finally finished for today. Now we can fully participate. Huh? Jiro, you're not singing? Oh no, we still haven't. If it's vocals, let us handle it. We'll be a hit. In addition for being the disco ball, I can sing. Alright, I can't play any instruments, but if I'm singing, I'm confident. And each each of the other students just one by one sing. Captain of the ship, you bastards took it away. Wrong genre. The lyrics are a parody of Captain of the Ship by Nagabiri Toshiori. Ah! Aren't you just shouting for Mineta? The speech bubble is just a jumbling of Japanese characters with no particular meaning. Ah! Falsticio, and that was uh, Aoyama just screaming. I also think it should be Jojiro, cause earlier when she was teaching me in her room, her singing was amazing. Hey, don't make things more complicated. It's more challenging. It's fine. It's fine. To disregard the cries of our souls. What kind of people are you? What is this? I want to hear Jiro sing. We're counting on you. And we don't hear Jiro singing. And it makes it sound like Ojiro sings like the majestic angel. My ears are in heaven. Such a husky, sexy voice. It's unanimous. Okay then, that's. Now, we need guitars, two of them. I want to do it. I want to do it. Playing an instrument is so cool. Let me do it. Mineta and Chargebolt just jump into the fray. I think I had enough of stringed instruments. And Bakugo butts in. I don't care if you want to do it. You do you do you have the guts to get it done? I really do. Guitar at the center of the band, isn't it? And Mineta and Chartvold is just about to play guitar. And we see Mineta on the next page. I can't reach the fretboard because of my character design. Oh, that's gotta be really funny. That's gotta be one of the more funnier ones. And I mean, Mineta can be funny if he's not an asshole or a prune. So it proves that it's pretty much one of the better jokes. Dancing's good with me. Me too. With my tail, I can move some extent. I want to help out with the staging using my tape. And we have Tokoyami just picking up the guitar and just playing it. Tokoyami, were you putting out that forlorn sound? You play? Why didn't you say anything? I have to free myself from the burden of the F chord first. Beginning struggle with the F chord. It's the first hurdle. Mineta, if you won't play, then I'll strum your parts. Have it your way, damn it! This is bullshit. Bullshit. Just end. Huge already culture festival. Everyone's talents be dabbed. Mineta, will you dance if you give me. Mineta, will you dance if we give you a harem part? Of course. Just come already. Culture festival. And so, 10 o'clock late into the night, all roles are decided. Band team, staging team, dance team. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. And we head into the break room on the next day with All Might and Izuku on the very next day. So, Class A's putting up some kind of live music and dance performance, you say? Sounds like a fun time. Yes. Seems we'll be pretty busy, though. I wonder if that be part of the fun. So, why is the meeting at such a busy time? It feels like it's been quite a while since we talked one-on-one like this. In the recent internship, I could bring out, bring up, bring it, I could bring it out up to 20% with my own strength if I was under duress. I could only bring it out for a short time though, because how great the strain was. And even then I couldn't win. My movements were predictable. And that's to say nothing of fact that had Eri-chan not been there, I would have been immobilized immediately and defeated. I wasn't able to do anything against the long-range attacks. I thought about it, but in the current situation where I can't master 100%, I can't figure out how I should fight. At a dead end, huh? I just have one thing to say. You should have long-range attacks as well. Huh? Believe me, I want to use a weather-altering technique like yours as soon as I can, but I I also have a few other. Looking back, I've been thinking for your sake. Let's change locations for a bit. So we move out of the main office and go to the school grounds in the first shed area. Bring out 20%. Here. Yeah, let's full cow. But like I said earlier, if I start moving at 20%, my body will grate against itself, and I'll quickly be unable to move. That's why my current trajectory is working on physical preparations. Yeah, it's fine. Just full cow. And we see Izuku just charging up his full cow. And All Might continues the conversation. From that position, right there, unleash your attack. And Izuku just jumps into the air and he does something. I had intended to tell you the day your maximum limit. I had intended to tell you the day your maximum limit passed 15%. The fact that you didn't notice in your previous fight was that because it was a defensive in nature. You can already unleash wind pressure by breaking out your body. But in any case, my body's. Now try looking back on your journey, and Izuku's thinking about it, going through all the stuff we've gotten up to this current arc. Now the essence of this meeting. Believe it or not, I was not always bringing out 100%. Of course. If All Might moved at 100% without breaking a sweat, he could always have caused a windstorm in the surrounding area. I see. So that's it. I can't move for long at 20%. So just momentarily at the moment of impact, I'll combine 2 and 6. So 2 and 6 that we already learned. Control a percentage in one place. When push comes to shove, be able to draw out 20% for a short period. Simply saying, it is easy. In order to very briefly draw out an amount close to your limit, you'll need to significantly more nuanced control. The body's most fragile points. I'll have to practice with them. To go beyond towards even a further stage. And here we are. And we get Eri and Minetto coming to the school. It's okay. Everyone's nice here. Welcome to UA, and that's chapter 172. So let's move on to chapter 173. Continuing on with the most in 173. The most enjoyable time is preparing for the Culture Festival Part 2. Today is Saturday. Yep. In other words, it's our day off. Ka-chan and his group temporarily licensed course is also on break this week, giving up their day off for a friendly preparation. Our music is decided. We're doing one and only practice until you drop dead. That's why it. That's not it, Midoriya. You gotta do this more like this. The locking is spelled Lock. Because Japanese does not distinguish between L or R, Mina's joke is that Midoriya might have thought he should be rocking. Deku's shirt is literally says Hentley shirt, which is a colorless polo shirt. And everybody's doing their part. Also, I see, that's a good idea. Let's put out a fiddler to the dance team. Hold on, if we do that, we won't have enough hands on deck. This afternoon, each team is in the midst of practice. Doesn't seem like anyone noticed yet. What sort of sudden entrance will get a laugh out of them? Ah, Toga Senpai. That is that a peach is the peach is ripe. Eri-chan. Deku. Wait, what? Wait. Is that Senpai's kid? Bubble. What are you doing? What a gently, witty outfit. So cute! We got permission from the principal. And Aizawa just comes in. And flashback back to the principal. That would be nice, but Aizawa, this child has been cut off from society up till now, right? If you bring her out to an unusual event like a cultural festival so abruptly, I have a feeling she might get a bit dangerous. I just to make sure she doesn't get shocked or panic, will bring her beforehand to get used to the place. Eri-chan. Oh, the child from the internship. I'm Ada. Nice to meet you. And Mineta comes in. I'm looking forward to meeting you again in 10 years. Oh god, that's disgusting. I'm Mineta. Teria means shy or awkward person. It's a misremembering of Tanya Ida's name. You're Teria-san, right? Teria-san, you say. In any case, I'm planning on walking around UA with Eri-chan now. Midoriya, how about you come with me? Hey, dance team. And hey, dance team, we want to talk about Eri-chan? Hey, do you not know who I am? Well then, let's take a break. Tea time. The most enjoyable time is preparing for the culture festival too. And Toga, Midoriya, and Eri's just looking around. Today's a day off, but because of the new boarding school model, lots of people are continuing with their preparations. Cultural festival preparation, the pinnacle of absolute. Well, if this isn't Toga, Toga, business department third years, a kid? Why did you bring? What did you do during your break? Don't tell me you. Hey, say something. I guess it must be true then. Okay, putting jokes aside, this year's Class A is killing it. You better come too. Amazing, what a beautiful flyer. You too. I'm coming, I'm going. Grab that nail for me. And we have the entire school just working on the culture festival. Wait, don't stick that poster there. Even though it's still a month away, it's so busy. Everyone's bringing a plus ultras attitude to their tasks, even more so than last year. And we see like a puppet dragon dinosaur coming in. And we have Class 1B coming in. Excuse me. Wait, it's Midoriya from Class A. Wait, wait, wait. Wait, wait, wait. What? Chat, chatting in a place like this? You got that much time on your hands? Eri-chan, are you okay? I thought I thought it was the failing lady, referring to Ring Guru. Oi, oi, you're ignoring me. You think that's okay? You guys are putting some kind of live performance in here. And we have to have uptight, that uptight pansy. Oh, that uptight pansy Monima. I wonder how that go. This time I'll tell you straight up. We of Class B are going to be better than you. And we see their little play, and the title is really kind of copyright heavy as hell. Romeo, Juliet, and the Prisoner Azkaban: The Return of the Kings. Class B's completely original super special fantasy play. And everybody's in fantasy stuff, and a lot of directors are gonna sue. Better get ready, we're going to shame you to tears. I'll have a handkerchief for you when it happens. He has more to say every time he speaks. Sorry, Class A, Kendo's not here, so he went unchecked. There was an image of Monoma on set? The swing was successful. Uh, this time it's different. He's running the Miss Con, though he's being forced against his will. Miss Con? Miss Contest, Miss Con for short, is another popular Japanese annual school event similar to a beauty pageant. Maybe not Monoma, but let's all give it our best. Here we go. Sensei didn't say a single word to us about Miss Con. Sorry for suddenly showing you UA's bad side, Eri-chan. Eh? Speaking of Miss Con, that's right. She's also fired up this year. She? Last year's second place finisher, Hendo Nirijusan. And we go to that Miss Con pageant. Hey, hey, hey. What's this? Why is Eri-chan here? Strange. Why? Why? So exciting. Just as I thought, Nirijo's more cute type than the sexy type. That's how you lost last year. Even her quirk is flashing. Her face, too. And her proportions. We even have senpais like this, huh? That's right. But listen, are you listening? Each year, I never won. There's this amazing girl, the champion of the Miss Con, the dazzling Siki. Third year Class G support team, the dazzling Siki Beamy San. Amazing. This year she's going to appear in a commercial that makes her fan base blow up. Kendo will be there as well. Kendo's son's getting fired up for it too. To perform in the presence of the public. Just thinking about it. Ow, ow, my stomach starts to hurt. Yeah, like you says, the first step is just about making an appearance, but one way or another it becomes both exciting and terrifying. You. That's why this year I'll definitely win. It's my last one after all. You can do it. And we move on to the department studio. Well then, Next is the support department. All the grades hold a technology exhibition together. I know this one. They'll always get the media attention every year. And we all know who pops in. That's right, the cultural festival is the support team's moment to shine. Is that Hasume? Sa? Whoa, my adorable baby, child number 202. You're definitely you're really dirty, 'cause getting in the tub is a waste of time. Whoa, amazing. The ideas keep on gushing forth. It's so exciting. For the hero department, the sports festival the sports festival was already the second place to garner attention, but this time it's us that has been given the opportunity to be the main attraction. A ton of companies will get a careful look at my little child. I better rear him to not be shy. More importantly, how have the Iron Souls been doing? If anything comes up, please let me know ASAP. Okay, thank you. Um, baby! And the baby just explode. What? Hasume, again? Water! Water! Hasume, I'm sorry. Let's go, Eri-chan. It's dangerous. Yeah, that was surprising. Yeah, and we have everybody getting to work, continuing working. With, and with one of the reserve members just working out. And we move to the lunch rush cafeteria. Well, guess that's basically it. Will you be okay with this? What did you think? And I don't really know, but so many different people are trying their hardest, so I want to know how it will turn out. We'll call that feeling excitement. Seems like it seems like it was worthwhile, don't you think? Principal Nezu, Midnight. He's eating cheese? I'm also excited for the culture festival. In order to throw the best festival they can, many of the students bring encouragement, excitement, and to try to create a good time for everyone. Especially since we've gotten into various issues with police. Watch it, Kazuma. Kizuma. Well, I'll be going now. You all enjoy the cultural festival to your heart's content. And we see the principal walk away. You should curtail the cultural festival, Nezu. What's the reason behind this direct visit from the Commissioner General? And the Commissioner General is the highest rank in the Japanese police administration. The number of villains is increasing, and the heroes are currently disabled. If anything happens here, that makes preventing the next attack impossible. We should also avoid risk and quality focus on raising the next generations of heroes. You are quite right. However, enough. What are you doing is particularly handling over our jewels to the villains. At this time in particular, I have considered this a necessary event for the students. I will be fine-tune things absolutely as much as I am able. So I beg of you, we cannot afford to count on a dark future. We fortified security even more. Then, in the off chance that the alarm sounds, even if it's a false alarm, we immediately suspend activities and evacuate. That was the condition for holding the event. Oh, there was more. I forgot. I can't say for sure, but the principal seems to have worked pretty hard getting the results after butting heads with the higher up. That's rough. Of course, I've prepared very hard on my end so that doesn't happen. I even dispatched Hound Dog to watch over the school premises. Dispatched? Oh yes, talk of Class A's program has even made it to the staff room. Working hard, young ones. We will. What are you doing? Izuku. We're doing a dance party with live music. I'll be dancing. I'm doing my best so that you can have a fun time too, Eri. Come and see me. Sorry, break time is almost over, so I'll see you later. For your information, I'm looking forward to it. And then, since the beginning of practice, approximately 1 week has passed. Midoriya, Deku, what what is it like to be fired with no more than a don't worry about it? You're fired. Boom. And then chapter 173 ends. And we're moving on to chapter 174, Gold Tips Imperial. And we continue where we left off with Pinky just saying, "You're fired," or should I say, "You're being recruited by the staging team. They were short on hands." But why me? I told Eri I would be dancing, a sudden announcement informing of his dismissal. But the real reason? We want to see it up so that Ayama will be spread o- over over the whole dance floor. But what do you mean spread out? Problem is we don't have a large scale equipment to make that happen. So basically he wants someone to be in charge of moving him around with manpower. During the opening, I'm going to transform from a dancer into a disco ball. I'll also be able to gain more control over the distance of my new naval buffet technique. It's the perfect job for me. So I want you to break away from the dancers the same time I do and help me out. In other words, when you said fired, you mean I'll be getting a lot less screen time. Ah, I'm really sorry. I know it will put all the practice to waste, but please, can we count on you for this? I want to make this dance party go beyond everyone's expectations. Think about it. Think about it. No matter how amazing something is, from the spectator's perspective, they'll grow accustomed to it pretty quickly. When Ayama becomes the disco ball, it will get the rise out of people for sure, but only for a short instant. After about a minute time, nobody will pay it any thought anymore. You know what I mean. Yeah, kinda like a one-liner. Then, for the opening, he'll transform into a disco ball. And then, in the middle of the show, what if he were to move around in all directions? Whoa, that's it. Good thinking, Koda. Um, well, as long as I'm on stage for a little bit, I guess I won't have lied to Eri. If this will make the show even better, then I'm in. Merci. Thanks. You're a real man, you know. That Midoriya's been getting along well with Ayama lately, so I'm sure it'll turn out great. That's how this, that's how the after-school practice and the meeting went down. I hardly had any free time right up until performance. That being said, my training started at 6:30 a.m. and we see the trees just blown away from another smash. Ouch. I guess it's still difficult for you to fire them off simultaneously while moving. And we have All Might and Izuku just practicing. You got some initial bleeding. Here, ice yourself with this, with an ice pack. Thank you. Well, the reality is that I've done it before, so I should be able to do it now. I just need to be control outside the desperate situations. Is there some trick to it? I got no clue. I was somehow able to handle 100% very quickly after all. All I can say is the same thing I said at the very beginning. Come up with an image in your head. No more, no less. The trick is to fine tune it. That is, to get a feel for it. That's All Might for you. probably a flashback to, like, way, way, way back in the beginning. Solidarity, solidify your image, and then learn experiencing it yourself. It's been a while since your last undies just beyond more blood with that lung hemorrhage. What I'm trying to say is reputation is key. We both started out quirkless, and yet there's still a huge difference between us. This shouldn't come as a surprise, but All Might really did possess genius level instincts for this. He's a natural born hero through and through. And we move away from All Might from the trees, and All Might just catches a ball like projectile shooting towards out. And even though All Might has lost one for all, he's still got the reflexes. He still has the reflexes and he still catches the damn thing quickly. And it's Hasume. Hasume. Sorry. Sorry, is anyone hurt? Asume. What are you doing here so early? Wait a sec. This isn't good. If we're seen here, I've come here to test out my babies from time to time. Thank you so much. That one is a miniature third eye baby. Be careful, little lady. She's got zero interest in what we're doing. That's right. Midoriya, that new item you requested the other day? It just so happens I got a baby with a similar function. I'm customizing it right now for you to use. So, as soon as my application gets approved, I'll hand it over to you right away. What? I thought I told you it was fine to leave it for after the Culture Festival and we get a mini flashback to, I think, the previous chapter. Going through all the formalities for costume design is an incredibly huge pain. It's the same concept as artists who like to draw during their breaks. I already had a base to go by, so it didn't take much time at all. I thank you so much. Wait up, where are you going, baby? Item, you mean the Iron Souls? Oh, no, actually, I wanted to test something out with this new technique. I see, believe it or not, I tried something similar at one point as well. You use support items, All Might? I had no idea. The equipment was designed for me to fight at 20-30% of my power, but even so, it was quite bulky. It would be one thing for mid and long range fighters, but for a close range fighter like me, it would break almost immediately, and it was pretty much worthless. In the end, I chose to fight with my own body and nothing more. I see. It's been a while since I last saw you in muscle form, so he buffed up into muscle form and then reverted back. It was a great idea to reinforce yourself with support items, though. Just try not to rely on them too much. I've seen far too many heroes who become completely unable to use their powers if they lose their equipment. Yes, sir. Alright, with that, let's come up with an image. This all feels so nostalgic. And at the end of the day, all the class 1A is just coming in for the night. Man, I'm beat. Quit running off on your own and follow my lead, asshole. What are you. What? You're the one who keeps arranging things and making it chaotic. And Momo and Jiro said in the kitchen, your teachings were just like those of an expert Jiro. Who would have thought that Kalinari, a complete amateur, could learn chord progressively in only 1 week? You're exaggerating. Wait, hold up. That tea smells amazing, O'Day. Oh, you notice, my mother sent me a care package. This is the black tea said only to exist in dreams. Gold tipped imperial. Just enjoy it to your heart's content, everyone. I had no idea with what that is, but thanks. Yamato! Woo! Woo, Yamato! I have no idea what that is, but it sounds Bogorious. Hey, Midoriya. And we see Uraraka just passing by. Hey, Midoriya, don't you want some of Momo's tea? And we see Midoriya's just going through his phone, just looking for images of All Might's equipment back in the day. Bubble, border, mutter, 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 mutter. And he's doing his muttering. All Might with equipment? All Might with equipment? How could I be unaware of this rare might until now? This is the failure of a lifetime. Is there any merch? Image search? Nothing. Are there any remaining videos out there? Eek! And Midoriya presses the wrong video. Oh crap! I tapped it by mistake. And we get the next panel. We see a teacup completely messy. My dear listeners, what very of tea do you drink? And when? A tea video? Perfect timing. What? Uh, here, thanks. I always have my tea before or after a job. I chose a brand based on how big of a job it is. If you're wondering, this particular blend is Royal Flash. Very high class. Do you understand what this means? Oh, I know. It means Gentle is super cool because he can tell the difference, right? You see, my next video will be the grand wake up call, not just for my listeners, but for society as a whole. I ask for you patience until the appropriate day comes, and it is Gentle on the video. Yeah, ha 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 ha. That was short. This person. Is he famous or something? That like to dislike ratio is something else. I'm the only I only know a little about him, but he's somewhat internet famous villain who gained notoriety for his misdemeanors. What? It's pretty and the like and dislikes are the likes 0 and dislikes 785. What? I'm pretty amazing that he could put out all these videos without getting caught. But now I'm really curious about what he's going to do next. And we see Midoriya and Gentle just side by side, and we're heading back to Gentle's place. Gentle, this is terrible. You haven't taken any tea breaks for a whole week now. Are you alright? Yes. Yes. Lover. As as of late, people's insecurities and disaffections towards heroes are growing. And that's so delicate, so solidarity, because those heroes are too faint of heart. It's a simple matter to prepare that for that which you can predict. That, but what they're lacking is preparations for the unpredictable. But simply their sense of crisis is low. It's precisely out of those conditions that they wouldn't even think to hold the culture festival right now. But gentle, for those children with their futures in front of them, should we really get them mixed into this? Lover, this is a wake-up call. Our infern, our infantry Our infiltration is what will allow those little saplings to grow strong. I was feeling very confident, but I was feeling very confident, but that's the reason, huh? You're so cold, Gentle. Now then, let's go over the root. Lover. Open criminal folder. It won't open. I think he's having computer trouble. I'm sorry, it's locked. If you just click here. On that day at 5 a.m., the Duran Road is the one where the hero offices have less traffic. From there, if you take this side road, you'll be on your way to UA. The area around the side road is mostly residential, but I looked it up and there should be no late night activities in the area. you're not going to use your quirk, there will be heroes patrolling the skies. And then you'll enter a big nature park. From there, it's a piece of cake. We just have to avoid homeless people. Once you exit the park, you're almost there. Assuming caution and no no noiselessness, it should take at least 60 to 65 minutes to get to this point. And then just up ahead, what you should see is an old looking single building sitting on the shadows of a hardware store. Yeah, that building is a tea shop. You're going to stop there just out in the open? That sounds risky. The master of the shop is over 70 years old and narrowly scraping by. The shop has taken very little notice, with just 5 or 6 regular customers. However, lover, we have to order a drink there. Why, you ask? Because this shop serves an elusive black tea called Gold Tips Imperial. Don't you think it's quite fitting for our grand undertaking this time? Wow. However, the shop does not open until 7 in the morning. So we'll wait inside of the park, and immediately upon opening, we'll go and have a 90-minute tea time. Afterwards, we will return to the side road. Once we pass the construction site, we should see a small mountain covering the fort. Say, should we climb it? We'll reach UA. Most likely they'll have Hound Dog, who excels at detecting enemies on guard. When we reach the forest, we'll first cover our bodies in dirt and leaves to cover up the smell. And the crux of it all, it's the barrier. It's the UA barrier. That's what we call it anyway. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, this is flashback to way back before the UA attack. The sensor-driven security system called the UA barrier that monitors the expanse of the school. Without a special entrance permission card, entry is impossible. And that's where I come in. Gentle, with the house and Love Brothers just holding a house key. After infiltrating UA's internal network, I'll disable all the sensors. When you got something to conceal you can count on me. After all, I am a hacking pro. Geez, I've got quite an amazing partner, don't I? Love lover, I feel so much. Geez, I've got quite an amazing partner, don't I? Love lover, I feel so much gratitude towards you. Oh, stop it, Gentle. You know I love you. Love lover, I'm serious. And Gentle's just patting Labrava's head with his hand. All, all for the sake, all for the sake of my dream. You learned how to use this difficult technology and helped me with my video debut. And even in spite of all the negative comments that came my way, I didn't bat an eye. I tried scold I tried scolding a corrupt vendor only to have 56 views, but it's been more than a month already. You were the bell that chimed at the end of a very gloomy day. My first, my very first fan. I couldn't contain my feelings. I found your address. I'm a big fan. I want to do anything I can to help your name go down in history. So we get a mini flashback to La Brava and Gentle a little bit. To be honest, I was scared at first, so scared almost to the point of wetting my pants. But throughout But though the two of us editing and planning together, before my very eyes my videos improved. Love lover. This time around not only I am wagering this prize mustache of mine on the task at hand, I'm putting my entire soul into it. For all the people in the world, for my own dreams, and so to answer to your devotion. Chapter 174 end. Wait, there's more. Gentle, love lover. I love you. I love you. I love you so much, gentle criminal. Me too, love Lava. I will make sure we succeed, for sure. And so time progressed until the eve of the Culture Festival. An extraordinary resolution, but one that still must be stopped. And we stopped at 174, and now we're moving on to 175. So we'll tackle 175 next time on our next break. So until then, I hope you all had a good day, and we got through a lot of the chapters. So until then, I'll see you next week for our regularly scheduled new chapter episode. So until then, have a good day, everybody, and I'll see you next time.